After all the experimentation that I've done in this journey when it comes to the hip pain, the number one arch enemy for me and my squatting pattern and my movement in general, for some reason, TFL area pain. I don't know if it's actually the TFL or not, probably isn't, I don't know. But this right here is what sorted it all out. Just simply engaging the lateral tissue of the hip fixed me, and I would do this every single day. And I did it for a very long time, and then I didn't do it for like every single day. Then I did it once in a little while, and then one thing led to another. I started feeling really good, and then I kind of moved away from it, and you know, I've kind of used it, like in medicine we call PRN, as needed, you know. The other day, for the first time in a long time, I actually felt hip pain during squats. And this is on the background of feeling really bad left groin pain. I've had a little bit of groin pain in my time, very easily kind of sorted out. I mentioned previously using the hip circle to squat. That sorted it out last time. But this time around, man, like this is a new level of pain. And it's intriguing me why this is happening. Doing these lateral kicks to the side feels amazing for the hips. So there's no hip pain right now. Today there was no hip pain, but still I'm feeling pretty bad left groin pain. So I just wonder if I just start doing this every single day and spam it like it is hip pain, whether this is going to address the groin pain as well. My thinking with that is maybe the left or right, who knows, ipsilateral, you know, referred pain, balancing issues of the hip, who knows. I'm thinking maybe one side of the hip, the lateral side of the hip is weak, because I haven't done a lot of that lateral business that I'm doing here. And maybe the groin's now overactivated, I don't know, something along those lines. The weird thing about it all for me is that I literally thought doing wide stance squats was going to be a good replacement for this. I thought that when you go wide stance, there's going to be a very large or an increased requirement for the external rotation or for the lateral hip to work, because now the knees naturally want to go in. The knee valgus becomes even harder to deal with when you have a wide stance. So I thought, okay, if I do wide stance squats, maybe that's going to do what I've been doing for a very long time, isolation work, like the side laterals, the side kicks. I thought maybe if I just do wide, that's going to address that. Apparently not. Maybe it's not, because right now I'm sitting here and looking at the conclusion of, you know, the wide stance squats hurt my groin, but not directly. Because when I do wide stance squats, I don't have pain. I can tolerate a lot of volume, a lot more volume, in fact, than doing narrow. But when I did a lot of wide stance squats, for some reason, my body forgot how to go low, ATG. And so when I go ATG after really focusing on wide stance to 90 degrees, then when I go to my normal squat, which is narrow and deep, my groin started hurting. Initially, it was kind of like tight and pulling me kind of at the bottom. And then eventually that tight feeling developed into this, what I have now, which is increasing pain. More and more pain in this adductor. So doing a shallow range of motion, even for a little bit of time, has kind of made all of my groin, my adductors, short. And then when I loaded it up for narrow and deep, they started hurting. So it's not the fact that the wide stance squats are bad for me. It's just they make the muscles short. Doing the wide stance 90 degree feels good, but it almost hurts me going back the other way. So I know Louis Simmons used to say, if you go wide, you're going to be able to go narrow. That might be true if we control the depth of the squat. Maybe going wide stance squat can also give you narrow stance squat as long as the knee angle is the same, as in we don't go below 90 degrees. Because what I'm learning now is that, cool, no worries, sounds good. But if you go wide, you can't go deep. If you go narrow, you can go deep. And you lose that can when you focus too much on the wide stance squats, because the wide stance squats don't allow you to go deep. So you kind of lose mobility doing it. So for all these people, like, you know, the offshoots of Westside Barbell Club, you know, all these guys like Dave Tate and Matt Wenning and all these guys, they would always talk about wide stance squats. And I'm just not sure if I've ever seen them squat high bar ETG. Maybe this is the missing link. Now I'm kind of inclined to say, maybe it's true if you just squat to parallel. But going ATG, this business doesn't carry over all that well. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.